Okay, so before we do any stats, let's mount everything up. Wow, that's a huge. Okay. Look at the change in AA defense. What the hell did I get this time? Aha. Okay. Ah. Ah. Okay. This effectively fucking doubled my AA. Alright. Okay, that makes a difference. So our AA is at 54. 10 single barrel 12.7 mil machine guns, 1 8 37 mil, 12 double 37 mils, 2 quad 37 mils, and 4 double 130 mils. This thing is pretty freaking nasty. Honestly, like, look at the amount of 37mm flak. Okay, artillery, what do we have? We got 4 triple 356 mil guns. So this is like New Mexico. This is like, as far as I know, New Mexico has 356 mils. Alright. 10 single-barreled 130s, 4 double 130s, 17-kilometer range for a tier 5. That's pretty good. 33-second reload. Can we decrease this in any way? Let's see. Let's put all the upgrades. This is more dispersion. Let's just mount the... Oh, we got 34,000. Why not? Let's mount the camo. Camo actually looks pretty badass. Let's mount the flags that are going to matter as well. Okay. It's a pretty good looking camo, I gotta say. I love it. Green and white, and then black and... okay. I love this camo, gotta say. Premium camo looks pretty badass. I wouldn't mind if my entire ship was painted in these colors. And not half-half, but makes it different. I like it. Okay, so let's see. 33-second reload, 60 seconds, 180 turn time. That is a long time. So definitely expert marksman on this ship. Maximum dispersion 212 millimeters. Let's compare that to... okay, this is the closest I can get. 255. And that is... that can be influenced. $237 on a Bismarck. And this thing gets 212. So dispersion a bit better than Bismarck dispersion. Alright. Like 20 meters better. Maximum HE damage 5.2, maximum AP shell damage 10.5, initial shell velocity is 823, initial HE 700. Okay, so 823, and the Bismarck gets what? 820. Those are pretty fast shells, I would say. What? %40 fire chance. Jesus Christ. Well, that's with the flags, but still, 40%? Why do they keep making these battleships so they have this ridiculous amount of fire chance? Damn. Okay. How much HP? 55.9k. And this is a tier 6. Okay. Give me... we'll do it like this. Oh, I don't have it?
Hey, I think Twitch is drunk again. This is the second time this week I've gotten this Flambar rug.
Wait, I can't even purchase this? Are you kidding me? Oh, I would have to research it. Oh, okay. 1 second, boys. 1 second. That is annoying. I don't want to purchase it. I just want to research it. Jesus. What brings us to St. Louis and then South Carolina? Okay. Are you kidding me? Am I being trolled right now? Yeah, I have nothing to convert. Ah, wargaming, you're potatoing. Okay, well, I guess we can't compare it to tier 6, which we don't have. We are gonna have to include rates. Okay, so I will continue comparing it, I guess, to Bismarck. Drop the tiers, how about that? Give me battleships and there we go, perfect. Okay, so what did I want to I can't see a tier 6. What is the HP of a tier 6? I mean, I know a tier 8 has about 66k, the Bismarck. Let's fully upgrade this thing as well. You have to earn it just like the rest of us. What is that? What is that song? 451k. What about the others? I don't even know why I'm equipping all of this, honestly, but why not? I'm gonna be comparing everything to Bismarck anyway. Which has, in my opinion, rather fast shells, but very inaccurate. Don't need the consumables and... Okay. 53.2k New Mexico. So, okay. The Ismail definitely has then the most amount of HP. Alright. 16% torpedo reduction. For example, the Bismarck gets 22. Alright. Okay. A defense already shown. (97) Heat probability 63. Action zone from 01 to 09. 209. 450. From 09 to 3.5. And we have 48, 23, 52, 6 days, 6 cam range. Well, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Okay, so what do we have? 25, 25. And a bit of reinforced. This is an interesting reinforcement here. $25. Okay, so deck is completely 25 everywhere, but oh, whoa, whoa! Did you just say Citadel deck? 20 millimeters. Oh, 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 whoa, 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 there, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god! Oh! I see a flaw! Oh shit! Oh man, it's not gonna be easy to hit this, but if you do hit it... Oh dear lord. So you're basically aiming for these two spots from afar, and your shells will come like this straight into the citadel, and here as well. No, there's no citadel there at least. Okay. Oh, there actually is. This is citadel. $25 plus 4, 60 millimeters. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, this thing is gonna get murdered. This is a tier 6 that's gonna be meeting like tier 7 and 8 battleships. This thing is gonna get chewed up alive. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. So 25 millimeters, and then after that you go straight to the citadel. $25 mils and then another 25 and you got a citadel. Ripperoni. This thing definitely has a bazillion amount of flaw. Are you fucking kidding me? There's another one right there. You see it? Oh Jesus. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, this is a bit weird. It's showing it in completely weird colors. There's a lot of holes where this thing is gonna get citadeled. Very, very bizarre, but okay. Okay. I mean, it's got 12 guns in a tier 6. That's nothing new. You got Fuso, you got New Mexico. The armor, I can't really compare it to other tier 6s because I don't have it here. It is very questionable. But okay. That's tier 6. I don't think we've missed anything. Maneuverability, 30 knots, so it's actually pretty fast. This is with the speed flag. 12-second rudder shift time. If we compare it to the Bismarck, Bismarck gets 16. Okay. 850, and this thing gets 830. Okay, so maneuverability wise, this thing is going to be a surprise, I guess. Huh, okay. I expected this thing to be a lot slower. VIP? I mean, we're on the PT server. It goes without saying, but I guess...
Feels good, man.
But I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Okay, let's jump to the tier 7 one. What does the tier 7 one hold for us? Okay, this already looks like a relatively modern design, although very weird one. What is this? A mixture between a Nelson and a Richelieu? Or it looks extremely long in the front, but this is a very weird design, but okay. Alright, how much? Yeah, first let's equip it. Let's equip it first. Rich son. Yeah, it looks at the beginning like a super long bow with only 2 guns.
Flambarug.
Thank you, Emu. Welcome to Choco League, man. Appreciate it. And then you take a look at the back, which is very short like Nelson, but there's actually a turret there, a main turret. Okay, so we've done all that. Let's put the flags. Oh, how good it is when the actual... Okay, Paul, thank you for 5. When the UI is actually pretty fast. Is there anything else that we need when it comes to flags? I don't think so. Let's put on the camo. And okay, let's take a look. Of course, this is without, you know, 0-point captains, so you can boost this however you want. This camo looks also pretty good. Reminds me of the, was it GTM 20 or something like that? Those guns do look rather big, I gotta say. Secondary, some AA, he's got a plane. Okay, lots of different caliber, typical Russian. Alright, let's take a look. So, HP 65,000 for a tier 7. What's the HP of Gneisen now? I think it's like below 60, right? Like about 56, 7, 8? I think Gneisenau and Sharny get about 58k. This thing gets 65, and Bismarck at a tier 8 gets 66.9, I think. Yeah, 69.2. Okay. Hood is 67.7. Okay. 16% torpedo reduction. Artillery. 406 mils! Woo! I saw these guns were big. So this thing is like a Nelson with different turret positioning. Okay. 6 double 130s, 4 single barrel 152s, and 6 double barrel 152. So quite significant amount of secondaries. 17.8 kilometer range. That's not bad. AA defense, 12 double barreled 37 mils. Jesus, that is already 24 37 mils, and then 4 quad 37 mils, 6 double barreled 130 mils. This thing is pretty badass when it comes to AA. Oh, it doesn't have short range, but mid-range AA is also covering like short range. Okay, pretty badass AA, I gotta say. Maneuverability 30.5, 960 turning circle. It's got a pretty big turning circle. Rudder shift 12.9, and concealment 14.6. That's without the captain. I guess we could put one of these captains. Let's put the... well, let's actually check guns to the end. 33-second reload, 30-second turn time. It's a lot better. That's twice as good as tier 6. 220 maximum dispersion, 43% on HE. Jesus. But the shells are slower. Almost 100 meters per second slower, I think, than a tier 6 one. Let's see. Yeah. No, this is... I'm upgrading them as we go, as you can see. And that. Okay. So shell velocity is going to be a bit of a pickle. But the fire chance is getting higher, and it's pretty insane. The reload time is still staying pretty long, 33 seconds, and you can't really decrease that. 760 MS has Iowa Monty, just for compare. Yeah. Slower than what I would like, I gotta say. But okay. Let's take a look at the concealment. So, okay, what happens if we put this? And then... I don't know, we'll put this, and... concealment. How are you looking now? 13.1. This is with a reworked concealment, so I guess it's okay. Let's take a look at the Bismarck just for comparison. It doesn't really matter what I pick. Yeah, Nikki, I got to rank 1 couple of days ago. Okay, so yeah, 13.3 on the Bismarck with maximum concealment. 13.3, okay. Okay, well, not exactly. $12.9. Okay, Bismarck can be 12.9, and this thing is 13.1, so 200 meters difference. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. I think that's... Did we forget something? Yes, we forgot the armor. Alright, let's take a look. 25, 25... 35 down there, 35 up there, 25, 35, 25, 35, okay. Let's remove this. What kind of fucking armor layout is that? Tell me this is not Citadel. It's pretty low, unless you hit it like right here. Can't even put my mouse on it, yeah. So... What did we say this is? Oh, this is a bit reinforced, okay. Which one? That one. Yeah, you can see that they reinforced this with 200mm armor. 125 from here. Okay. $70mm. And on top of that we got, what, 35? And then another 35. That is a super bizarre layout of armor. So many different armor platings.
Keep on trucking, dude.
Pretty insane. Look at that. All this armor layout. Freaking nuts. Must have been very, very interesting to be a ship designer at the time. But the Citadel is lying well above the waterline. Well above the waterline. And it's pretty long. It's a pretty long ship with a relatively flat surface. Like, look at this. It's gonna be interesting.
Milkaloo, 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 Milkaloo.
Thank you, Suds. Okay. Let's move along to tier 8, Vladivostok. Looks... This is the stock design, I guess. A bit bigger version of TS7. Let's upgrade it. Like the look of this one? That looks pretty badass. I gotta say, I'm not disappointed with how the Russian battleships look like. Like, the armor layouts are pretty bizarre. I gotta tell you that much. They look a bit weird. And there's so many different sections of armor. Okay. Let's put on some of these flags. Let's transfer the captain. Okay, so let's take a look at you a bit closer. There is no AA on the entire bow, and then second turret has got a lot around it. Like 3 there, these 2, and these 2. Absolutely nothing on the conning tower. And then these rather large secondaries. And then a few more here, here, and here. It does not get a lot of AA mounts, but I'm very curious to see the caliber of these. Relatively beautiful battleship, I gotta say. And I think that the armor layout on this is gonna be a lot more simplistic. Let's take a look. 73.6 thousand HP. That is, what did we say? NC's got about 66k. Bismarck's got 69. This thing gets 73.6 k HP. That is a lot of HP. 21mm torpedo protection, and we said the Bismarck is about 16, 18? Oh, 22. Okay. Yeah, that is a lot. That is like a Stalingrad. More than a Stalingrad or a Moscow, which are tier 10 battle cruisers. They get about 71, 72k. Okay. Let's take a look at the artillery. Still, 9 guns of 406mm, 6 double-barreled 100 mils, 6 double-barreled 152mm, 19-kilometer range only, so something like Massachusetts and Roma, I presume. 33-second reload, so the reload is going to be kind of crap on Russian battleships. Turret turn time, pretty fast. This is with the expert marksman. Maximum dispersion 235. 43% fire chance. 13.1 maximum AP shell damage. Yamato gets 13.5, right? This thing gets 13.1. And 793 meters per second. If we compare it to the Bismarck, we said it is 820. And this thing is 793, so a bit slower. Okay. Yama is 14.8. Ah, okay. Okay, then it's a bit better. I was already beginning to be worried. Okay. Take a look at the AA defense. 6 double-barreled 37 mils, 10 quad 37 mils, 6 double-barreled 100 mils. So okay. This mid-range is basically short range as well, from 0.1 to 3.5. 3.5 to 5.8. This is without any AFT or anything. Alright. 30.5 knots, pretty fast. Big turning circle. A bit slower rudder shift, I think. Let's see. No, actually, rudder shift is pretty good. Compared to Bismarck, at least. Alright. And concealment. 12.2. Ooh. Bismarck's got 12.9. I mean, I think it is a bit shorter than the Bismarck. Let's see. Yeah, a tiny bit. Okay, I mean, that's a pretty good concealment, especially after the nerf. Alright, let's take a look at its armor layout. 32 mils, 32 mils, and we got this bizarre plating again. And my guess is there's gonna be a hole here somewhere. We'll see. Okay. 40 millimeter. 40 millimeter. 50 millimeter. $32. 32. 200, 200, 370, 290. Okay. Let's see if we get rid of that. Yeah, okay, so that's why it has 200 mils here, but it's so long. Goes all the way to here. So this is not just visual. This here is an actual armor, and then you can see it here. So if you would want to go to the Citadel, you would have to basically aim where these two connect, angled. There, way below the waterline. It's a bit above, just a tiny bit. That is a really bizarre plating. Okay. But Citadel is again way above the waterline. This first part, not so much. I'm not sure, does this count? Authorship? Does it count as a Citadel? If it doesn't, then okay, but if it does, then It doesn't? Okay. Well then, if we take that away, the Citadel is a bit above the waterline. And it's what, 370 millimeters thick. Okay. Okay, that is Vladivostok, which is a regular tier 8, considering we can upgrade it. So I'm guessing the Lenin here is not going to have any upgrades. Yep, so this is the premium version. Let's take a look at that. No Zumo. And let's bump pump up these things. Okay, so we got... Oh, the camo. Oh, this thing already gets with a camo. Okay. Camo, that... Modules... Consumables we don't need. We'll just switch the captain. Okay, Comrade Lenin! Oh, Jesus, you're an ugly one. I mean, it looks like a freighter. Looking at it like this, I would say it's a war freighter. Not a bloody... This thing is gonna get smacked like a bitch in the ass. Holy shit, what about the... Crazy looking secondaries, AA mounts, huge triple secondaries. Oh boy, you are gonna be hurting a lot, I have a feeling. Yeah, this does look like a mixture between Izumo Nelson and... I don't know. Let's see, survivability, 63.2. Wait, this is a tier 8 premium with 63.2. And the regular gets 73.6. Jesus Christ, that's 10k. More than 10,000 HP difference between the regular and the premium version. Whew. Okay. 22 blah blah blah. Alright, artillery. It's still 406. It still has the same reload. 228 dispersion. 43% fire chance, 13.1, 18.4. It's gonna have a bit more range. No, actually, it's gonna have shorter range. Was it at 19 kilometers? Okay, so the premium version is gonna have even less range. 6 double-barreled 100 mils, 4 triple-barreled 152 millimeters. Dear Lord, that's a Russian cruiser on top of you. That is almost. I think they have... Russian cruisers have 156? Or 2, I forgot. What's up with the sounds? What freaking sound? What's up with the sounds? What are you talking about? Which sounds are you talking about? Like the music in game, it's just important. Okay, so artillery, let's see, air defense. 10 double-barreled 37 mils, 8 quad 37 mils, 6 double 100 mils, mid and long range. Okay. Pretty badass AA. Alright. Maneuverability, almost 30 knots, 840 turning circle, 13.5 rudder shift, and concealment, 13.1. I mean, okay, but it's gotta have a catch somewhere, and it's gotta be armor. 32 millimeter as well, 3200. Okay. 45 millimeter deck armor, 50 on the side, 150, 350, 19. Okay. 32, 45, 32, 32, 35, 32, 32. 200, 100. Okay, let's get rid of this and this. $180, 330, 150, 50. Okay, so a bit less armor on the side. I think Vladivostok had like 370. Yeah, 370. This thing gets 350. They have to go through 100 mil here. That's gonna be impossible to hit. No, that's way below the waterline. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. Looks okay. Unless I'm missing something. Oh my lord, look at all this layered armor. Okay. I don't know if we missed anything. I hope not. And let's go to Soyuz. So we finally get the better reload. What is its reload? 33. Okay, so if we do slot the better reload, it goes down to 29. Okay, I mean this is already a tier 9. More accuracy. Yeah, we'll talk about consumables at the end. Upgrades and that. We're just looking at the ship and its core right now. Take that. That. Okay, so it looks rather small for a tier 9. Pretty badass camo. Nothing on the... Wow. No AAs, no secondaries until you reach the Cunning Tower. And then a bit of AA. These weird looking secondaries and then a lot more AA. And then nothing on the rear also. Okay. Pretty weird design at the rear again. I mean, it's an okay looking ship. Let's take a look. So, it's again 406mm shells, 6 double 130 mils as secondary, 19.4 range, which is kind of short for a tier 9. Although this kind of range is what I would give to all battleships, but let's see. 180 turn time, even with expert marksman, is almost 35 seconds. 239 maximum shell dispersion, 42% fire chance, 13.25 maximum AP shell damage, 830 initial shell velocity, so that's getting better. 29 second reload time with... Oh, wait a minute. I forgot the captain, so this can get better. This can get better. Yeah, 33 second base, it's similar to... It's basically the same, not similar to all Russian battleships. So 30.4 turret time. Okay, turret traverse. I mean, okay, this one looks a bit better. Well, bit better, even better. Okay, let's take a look at the HP. 88.1 thousand HP. Conqueror gets 82, right? That is a lot of HP for a tier 9, man. A lot of HP. 21mm torpedo protection. 4 quad 25 mils. 8 double-barreled 37 mils. 12 quad 37 mils. 6 double-barreled 130s. These things are pretty nasty when it comes to AA and secondaries, I gotta say. Pretty freaking nasty. Okay. Commander Destructor, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the team. Maneuverability 29.4, so a tiny bit slower. Big turning circle and slower rudder shift, but it is a tier 9. And concealment 13.1. Okay, let's see the armor. 32, 32. They all seem to have this. The only difference is this time it's not 200, it's 220. Ooh, look at this weird armor design. 375, 375, 390, 390, 406, 406, 420, 420, 420, 220. 32, 40 mils, 19, that's all the same. Pretty armored turrets. 40, 40, 32, 32, 40, and then what the fuck is this? Okay. I have no idea why that is stretching all the way to there, but okay. Let's see. Wait a minute. You look at it like this, it doesn't look flat, but it is. Okay. Concealment? Yeah, 13.1. 230, 230. Ooh. Citadel torpedo bulkhead, 20mm. So, let me ask you this. If I penetrate this 20mm, am I citadeling this ship? Because if that's the case, look at this. Look at that. Plunging fire right into there. It's between this crazy armor, between that and between the regular Citadel armor. So if you basically, if your shell is coming like this and it hits right this section here, you're getting fucked really, really hard. All this armor on the side is gonna mean absolutely nothing. Oh boy. I don't know about this 20 mils here, bro. This smells like trouble. This
looks like I have resubbed eyes.
This really looks like trouble. It looks like a major flaw in design. Look at that, 20 mils. Look at this gap, man. I don't know. I don't know. It reminds me of Super Pershing in World of Tanks. It's like the most armored section is where everybody will be shooting, and it actually has a pretty interesting weak spot if you know where to shoot. I don't know, we'll see. Like long range fire, I'm very curious to see what can do to this ship. I'm very curious to see what it can do to this ship. Alright, let's go to Kreml, which is the tier 10. Top of the line. I don't know, does this thing get any... Wow, that's a lot of AA in secondaries. Actually, that's a lot of AA, not a lot of secondaries. Let's see if it gets any upgrades. Oh, you can have 406mm shells or 457s. Okay. Get all this. Yeah, 457s just like the Conqueror can have. New Conqueror? Well, considering the fire chance that these Russian battleships have, I would say yeah. I would definitely say yeah. Less guns, but... Although, depends how you look at it. If you take 457s on a Conqueror, you get 8 of them. If you take 419s, or whatever the hell they are, you get 12. And this thing gets 9, so... We'll start looking at the consumables on the tier 10 as well. We'll take a look at the 406s first, and then if I do forget, there's always a chance, remind me to switch. Conqueror with AP, that hurts a lot. Well, the Conqueror AP also hurts. Yeah, but this is a different kind of radar. Hold your horses. This is why I didn't want to discuss the consumables until we go through them all. What am I missing here, you? Alright, let's take a look at that camo. And let's put the captain. Okay, so I believe we have everything. Alright, let's take a look. The camo looks... I mean, okay, I guess. Bit of AA. Well, that's not a bit of AA. That's 8-barreled, I believe. Yeah, double 8-barrel AA on the front. And some secondaries there. A whole bunch of AA. And... okay. Alright. Let's take a look. 100 survivability. 108.3k. Kurfürst got 105 point something. This thing gets a couple of thousand HP more than Kurfürst. And I don't know. It does not look robust as a Kurfürst in any shape or form to me, but okay. This looks pretty menacing. 29% torpedo protection. Alright. Artillery can be, we said, 406s, a double 130 on secondaries, 20.7 kilometer range. So, okay, a bit short on the range, but not too bad, I guess. Let's see. 24.6 second reload with the reload module. Ooh. That is a couple of seconds faster than the Conqueror. And it's got 42% fire chance. And 30.4 turret traverse with expert marksman. It's pretty good. 13,500. 870 meters per second shell. That's pretty freaking fast. So 406s are pretty freaking badass, I gotta say. Question is, what can you actually do with these 406s, of course?
Jesus already LUL.
Let's take a look at the air defense. 18 quad 25 mils. Oh my god. That's 70 something 25 millimeter AA. Holy shit. 12 quad 45 mils and 8 double barrel 130. This thing is gonna fucking murder everything. Jesus. Okay. $31 knots, pretty fast. Huge turning circle. Why does it have such a huge turning circle? I would, can someone in the chat please take a look? What is the turning circle of an Iowa? Because this thing reminds me of an Iowa. Like a lot. This is legit a different version of Iowa. So what is the turning circle of a fully equipped Iowa? 1100 meters almost. 16.3 rudder ship. 920? Jesus Christ. Okay. Concealment 13.4. Alright. Let's take a look at the other guns. These guns do a lot more damage than Yamatos, and they are 3 millimeters smaller. Okay. So 457s, you also get 9. The reload is basically 30 seconds, which is with the reload module. And that's, I guess, okay. Identical, I think, turret traverse. Maximum dispersion 254. 50% fire chance. Why? Just why, Wargaming? Why do you keep pumping HE spamming battleships? 50 fucking percent! Is that... I think there is nothing in the game that gets 50%. This is with the flags, of course, but this is insane. Just why? HE shell armor penetration capacity 75 fucking millimeters. 800 millimeters per second, so these shells are gonna be slower. 15,500 damage if it's citadels. Jesus Christ, 2 citadels from this half HP con. Okay, I want to try this thing. Let's see the armor. 32, 32, 50 there, 150 only there, 430, 430, 410, 410, 150, 50 on the deck. Armor turrets as always. Alright. It's gonna be pretty tanky. 300, 150. Conqueror has 63% on the 457s. What, fire chance? Jesus Christ. Still disgusting. I mean, every second shell and you carry 9. You carry 9 shells. If you hit someone with 9 shells, you can set them on fire like 4 times. Good lord. Yeah, it's 32 millimeters, and then the main deck is 50. $350, $430. And the Citadel is extremely high above the waterline. Honestly. We got 150 here. And then 70 below the waterline. So you would need to pen what? 150, 220. And the broadside, I mean, I don't like this Citadel. It's really, really high. This is really, really high. Yeah, it's 410 mils, but it's pretty freaking flat. It can't be more flat than it is. And it's long as hell, and it's high above the waterline. And if you go just a bit below... Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this, honestly. It looks pretty freaking nasty. Like, broadside, I'd be fucking scared to give anyone broadside. And now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The radar. Or the consumables. Let's start with tier 6. It gets a repair that has a number. So they get 20-second time of the action consumable, 40-second reload, which is pretty freaking fast, and it lasts for pretty freaking long, but you only get 4 of them. Once you use 4 of them, goodbye. Heal. Reload time is 80 seconds, so minute 20. And action time of consumable is 28 seconds. HP per second is 279. You do the math. If we go to the tier 7, you again get 4 repair parties. You can of course get a superintendent to get an extra one if you want to. You get a heal, and then you can choose between... Well, you can't really choose, you just get a fighter. Okay. And Vladivostok. Also 4 of those. 3 of these, plus superintendent, that can be 4 heals. And instead of a fighter, you can get a radar. The radar, however, is different. It's 15-kilometer range, 40-second long, 3-minute cooldown, and you can carry 3+1 on the superintendent. But this radar detects only battleships and carriers. Or at least it should be. They don't actually say this anywhere. Surveillance radar 2 ship consumable significantly increases the range of assured acquisition of enemy ships, including those within the smoke screen. Affected ships. Ah, it says it here. If you look right here, you can see affected ships, battleships, and carriers. Yeah. So in Cyclone, these things are gonna be extremely nasty to deal with. And in general, they can just use it to see, I don't know, what's happening. I don't think they're going to be extremely powerful, but sometimes you can use it to scout a carrier and make sure he's not there on certain maps and stuff like that. And I mean, it's a tier 8 with a 15 km radar. So we'll see how that's gonna work. I'm not too worried about it though. The premium version also carries 4 and 3, and it can have a radar. And this radar is 15 km, 40 second, 180 reload. Number of consumables 3. Okay, so same deal. Alright, let's go to tier 9. Damage control party, same deal. I think they all lost the same. Yep. This one heals even more, 440. $15 km, 50 second duration, 3-minute cooldown. And the tier 10. Ah, the tier 10 carries 5. With a superintendent you can have it. Or did I actually put a superintendent here? Ah, yeah, this is with a superintendent. Okay, so it's identical. I forgot that this one already has a captain on it. So 5 of those, 4 of those, and 4 of those, and it is a 60-second duration. 60-second duration, so a full minute with 3-minute reload and 15 km detection. So you can shoot a couple of times. And that's Russian battleships for you. We can't play them just yet. This is just in the port preview, so you can take a look at how they look like and their stats and all that jazz. You can start doing the speculations and calculations and all that stuff. This is still a work in progress. It's very highly subject to change. And I wouldn't be surprised one bit if it does changes a bit. But they look like they definitely have more HP. Some questionable armor layouts, some of them, I gotta say. Shorter range than others. Okay, shell velocity. Pretty badass caliber of guns. It's always 406 mils. And I think the tier 6 one is 356s, and then 7, 8, 9, and 10 are 406s or 457s with that radar. Faster repair party, or repair kit, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm looking forward to testing them out and seeing how they will perform. Hope this was helpful.